Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. Well, I hate like heck to do this to you, but from CNN, the whispers of Hillary 2024 have started. Yeah, I know. Yeah, please do. Oh, is it okay to pray for something like this? I mean, is it legitimate? I don't know. Let's read on. I'll do my PBS voice. In the immediate aftermath of the Supreme Court's monumental decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, conservative writer John Ellis took to the internet to make a provocative case. It was time for Hillary to make another political comeback. Now was her moment. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this cleanly, but it's not working out. Now was her moment, he wrote. The Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade creates the opening for Hillary to get out of stealth mode and start down the path toward declaring her candidacy for the 2024 Democratic presidential nomination. Oh, God. Ellis's argument is centered on the ideas that, one, Joe Biden will be 82 shortly after the 2024 election is simply too old to run again. Ellis is far from the only person making this case. Now, and two, the Democratic bench is not terribly strong. It's not his age, even though that might be part of it. It's his mental faculties that are the problem. I'll tell you the truth. There's a lot of people I see on media that are his age. President Trump is just a couple of years behind him, if I'm not mistaken. He's 50 times sharper, physically capable, and mentally capable. So sometimes it's not your age. They did that with Ronald Reagan. Trump's as sharp as they come. Now, you may not like him, you may love him, or be somewhere in between, but mentally and physically, he's head and shoulders above Joe Biden. And the bench is not terribly strong. Oh, that's the understatement of the planet. He's not the only person eyeing a Clinton reemergence. Dun, dun, dun. Writing in the Hill newspaper, Democratic pundit Juan Williams, you know what? I love Juan to pieces as a human being, but as his politics and what he believes in is total bullshit. I remember he used to be on the 5. It was painful to watch him, frankly. I heard he's a very nice guy personally. Democratic pundit Juan Williams makes the case that Clinton should become a major figure on the campaign trail this year. Clinton is exactly the right person to put steel in a Democrat's spine and bring attention to the reality that ultra-mega Republicans, as President Biden calls them, are tearing apart the nation, Williams writes, adding, keep talking and talk louder, Hillary. Tearing apart the nation. Mean by arresting, like the guy they arrested yesterday in New Mexico, the one that almost got appointed to head the DOJ? And they seized his phone and his records for what? No crime. He's not been accused of anything. And all the other people have been raided. Project Veritas. I mean, what a huge First Amendment issue that is. And I said this when the Patriot Act passed under Bush. This is a disaster. It's Big Brother going to just basically pound their political enemies. That's why they're scared of Trump. That's why they're scared. This ultra mega Republicans, if Trump wins again, the DOJ and the vast majority of the woke bureaucrats know they are doomed. Donald Trump has a lot of faults. He has a lot of positives too, especially his policies. But the one thing he's always done, whether you love him or hate him, he never makes the same major mistake again. And he believed the neocon, spineless, uniparty Republicans when he got in there, and he should have fired crap loads of people. He was famous for it. actually, but he didn't do it. Live and learn. Just how far-fetched is a Hillary candidacy? Well, let's get the man on the street reaction. Hey, what do you think? Hillary Clinton is considering running for president again. That's what I thought. And that's just from the women. Well, start here. That a conservative writer is leading the charge, at least at the moment, for another presidential bid by Clinton should be looked at with some healthy skepticism. I'm not going to go through this whole thing. Oh, God. This is a quote now, set to my PBS voice. Facing intensifying skepticism about his capacity to run for re-election when he will be nearly 82, the president's top aides have been stung by the questions about his plans, irritated at what they see as a lack of respect from their party and the press, and determined to tap down suggestions that he's effectively a lame duck a year and a half into his administration. Dun, dun, dun. Irritated? How the hell do you think the American people feel? And finish here, Clinton has been pretty close to Sherman-esque in her denials about even considering no out of the question. And it goes on to say, no means no and blah, 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 blah. If Biden takes a pass on running, that would be something that would be hard for Clinton not to at least look at. It's not to say she would run, but then there's the Roe decision to consider, which they've done it themselves. The progressives and the Democrats shot themselves in the foot. They got Roe overturned. Clinton's comments about nothing wrong again came before Roe was decided. It was before Roe. It would be like when you go BC or AD for time. Pre-Roe, post-Roe. The political climate has changed. Crock of bullshit. Yeah, she fought for women's rights as First Lady, U.S. Senator, and Secretary of State. Now I live in upstate New York. And I used to be a Democrat years and years ago. Not anymore. A local elected official in the early 2000s. But the Democrats around here when I was a Democrat didn't like her. Unbelievable. I think I still got a Hillary for U.S. Senate sign somewhere stashed. Maybe there'll be a collector's item someday. I'll leave it to my kids or my grandkids. Might the Supreme Court's ruling have changed her calculus somewhat as she looks into her own future? Now, that sounds like a Twilight Zone episode. She looks into her own future. By a coincidence, Rod Serling, creator of the Twilight Zone, is from the same town I am in upstate New York. We went to the same high school. So maybe they can write a Twilight Zone episode out of called The Return of Hillary. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm doing this tongue-in-cheek because it's such a joke. But here's the funny part. It's not so far-fetched. They have no one. What are they going to get? Pete Buttigieg? Kamala Harris? Elizabeth Warren? Cory Booker? They're about as likable as a rash on your butt. Trump has his faults, but at least he's got a personality. I mean, Cory Booker? My God, and I believe he was mayor of Newark. He really and truly sucked. It's amazing to me. Anyway, folks, there it is from CNN, the most trusted name in news. Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.